Hey everybody, Scott here for the Digital Guitar Playground. It's Friday. You know what's up? Well, it's Preset Friday, something I like to do. I make a preset, give it to you for free. I guess there's really nothing else to say about it. Drop me a line right here. I will send it to you. No charge. It uses a stock cab, stock everything. I have figured out a way to do this that doesn't require a tone match or a specific IR that was created from a Boston album or a Def Leppard album or a ZZ Top album. And I've tried those in the past, and I just didn't like the way they sounded because you couldn't use those in addition to your other regular stuff in a set and make it sound good, because it was such a huge departure in tonality that it made it kind of impossible for the front of house guy to mix the thing. That was just my experience with it. Your results may vary. So today's preset has 3 sounds: clean, crunch, and lead. Just bam, 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 1, 2, 3. I'll show you how it's done. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, Okay, today's preset utilizes 0 gate. And like I said earlier, it has a ton of compression. I am using a pair of compressors, one, but only for the clean sound. For the overdriven sound, just 1 compressor. It's still a lot of compression though. Trust. The compression level is 6.6, mix is 100%. The second compressor, which is utilized in a way here that where there's some clean guitar that's going through without a cabinet. So we're having some of the, basically a dry guitar, cabinetless guitar passing through, but it's passing through this compressor. And it just, I don't know, it just adds to that overall feeling and the sound that I really love. And the amp today is still the orange. I gotta tell you, I was able to manipulate it, and I really didn't have to do a ton to the preset from Wednesday to make this happen for this. It seemed like a good option for this kind of sound, because it wasn't a pristine, clean sound that I had, but I really did clean up the drive, 1.11, and then, drop the master back down. But these do not change throughout this preset. I'm just adding drives to it to get the crunch sounds. All the stuff is the same, blah, blah, blah. I have the ideal saturation on. Power amp stuff, I don't know that I'm doing any. Power supply, I've bumped up the sag a bit, changed the variac a bit. I have changed this to be have less top end. And I'm still using the gain enhancer, so that's cool. The chorus is the Dimension 2. And on the clean sound, there's a lot of it. 66.6% mix. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's up there. And let's change this. 120. There we go. Save that. Because I don't want, I like to use the high and low cuts wherever they pop up. And they pop up a lot. I already mentioned the compression. The cab is a different one this time. It's the 2x12. A 2x12 seems to suit this sound because this is a smaller feeling sound, I think. The Rockman was kind of a small sound. I mean, it was a big sound in a small box, but it didn't sound like it was coming out of a 412 to me. So that's what I picked. Set some parameters and bumped the level up a bit. Now, more EQing that's happening. I added a graphic, and I'm doing a shit ton. Pulling down a lot of 250, bumping some 500 hertz, bumping up some 4K, killing the 8K. Dropping down a little bit of this, and then, so it's less super bottomy, and more just, that Rockman sound, man. Just trying to get that sound. the Reverb. It's our Recording Studio C, which I really like. It stays the same for all three snapshots. The parametrics are different. I am scooping a ton. That is another an important part of this sound to make it work on this, as opposed to, you know, the way that the Rockman just has the EQ pretty much just, you know, printed inside it. It took me a while to work things out to get it where I wanted it to go. When I go to the crunch, you'll see it goes to a different EQ, and it's less scooped. It's got more bottom end. And then when we go to the lead, it stays the same. So, and that's the same when we go down to the bottom one, which goes into my Laney FFR1 or FFR12 or FR112. I don't know what it's called. It's a speaker in front of me. I'll tell you that. This is the clean. Then, you know, there's the crunch sounds, blah, blah, blah. The outputs are drastically different because the pickup I'm using is my single coil in humbucking position. I don't even know how he did it. I couldn't tell you. But it's got pretty low output. So I'm having to bump up that one quite a bit and then drop down the crunch and the lead to compensate. But since we have this, you know, scene level controller on the outputs, man, why not use it? It is a lifesaver, I'm telling you. I thoroughly enjoy this. Would you like to hear it? There you go, everybody. A super fun rock dude, Rockman. I just found out about the Noble's Sound Studio 1 Rockman ripoff from the 80s this morning. I'd never seen one before. Crazy little box, a lot cheaper. Kind of similar sounding, with a few more options because things were more adjustable on it, you know, but, you know, I think they just tried to make an improved Rockman with, you know, adjustable gains, adjustable compression, which, you know, was not a thing you could adjust on the original Rockman, or I think on any of the Rockmans for that matter. And I think you could adjust the chorus amount and the delay as well. Pretty slick. And it had a metal box, so it was pretty chunky. But yeah, I saw a video on it on YouTube today, so I looked them up. I couldn't find any for sale, but I would kind of like to get my hands on one just to try it. Shit, I've never tried a real Rockman. I had the Aria Pro Ghetto version, which was pretty cheap. You know, worked well enough in my bedroom because I wasn't going to beat my parents up with my, you know, 60-watt crate half stack every day, just on the weekends. Anyway, if you want today's preset, drop me a line. I'll send it to you. No charge. I will see you on Monday with something. And until then, rock on.